got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul.
I the one wake up and kids. Today I look at the weather sun. Enjoy the program. Our memory verse is taken from John chapter 10 verse 14. I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep, and I'm known of mine. Enjoy our program today.
First Kings chapter 17. I am reading, boys and girls, from verse 17. And it came to pass after these things that the son of the widow woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said unto Elisha, What have I to do with thee, O thou man of God? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance, and to slay my son? And he said unto her, Give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom, and carried him up into a loft, where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto the Lord, and said, O Lord, My God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her son? And he fetched himself, or he stretched himself upon the child 3 times, and cried unto the Lord, and said, O Lord my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house, and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, See, thy son liveth. And the woman said to Elisha, Now by this I know that thou art a man of God, and that the word of the Lord is in thy mouth is truth.
Cooking time with the Bishop sisters.
Hi, boys and girls. Can you guess what we are making today? Yes, it's none other than black bean burger. So we have here in our processor some cooked black beans, and this is how it looks after it is grind, right? So I'm going to grind this rest and put it in here. So this is how it looks, and you can see some of the beans still chunky. Right, we need that for the effects, and I'm going to throw it inside here. Just pour it all in there. And now I am going to put my fresh seasoning to grind, right? Because we need to season our burger. Okay, so we have our blend seasoning that we are going to put in our black beans. So you can use your seasonings how you like it. In addition to that, I'm going to put some garlic powder. And you can put your garlic powder, your ginger powder, how you like it, okay?
Yes.
Your paprika.
Anything.
I'm going to put this in there.
Mommy, I think.
Put it for me.
Mommy, my dinner's food. I'll get food.
Take your time. Take your time. Give her the spoon to yeah.
It's good.
You do that. Scrape it out. And I'm using some oats, and I'm going to bring it as flour to help hold this mixture. So we are going to put our oats flour, right? And we had a little remain from last time, so Hannah and I, you can throw in that. Yes, please. Right. And I'm going to incorporate this and put a little, like a little quarter cup of flour. And then I'm going to put in salt. Now, everyone, boys and girls, do not forget your salt. Okay? So you can add how much you think may be enough. But after you mix the mixture, you can just give it a little taste to make sure it has enough salt. So I'm going to mix this and add a little bit of water. So boys and girls, this is the consistency you want. Not too stiff but yet still able to shape it. So at this point, you could either shape out your burger patties, and you could either fry it or bake it. But saying literally we want it for breakfast now, we are going to fry it. But you don't have to deep fry it. Just put a little oil in the pot and keep on turning it until it is cooked on each side. And there you have it, boys and girls, your black bean burger. Now you can make it bigger if you want, you can make it smaller, you can make it thicker, you can make it fatter, according to how you like it. And you can put it in your burger bun or at the side of your food and enjoy. Hi boys and girls, are you ready for another character building story?
Yeah.
Now, today we are looking at Anna, right? Today we are looking at Anna. Now the name of our story is Two Sides to a Story. Have you ever heard that?
No.
For example, if you and your siblings are not getting along very good and you go to complain to your mother or your father and they say, listen, there's always two sides to a story. Now let's find out what happened in this story. Are you ready? All right. I should not think you would let him off so easily, father, explained Herbert Anker, as he listened to a conversation between his father and a poor tenant who begged for a little delay in an unusual demand for the rent. And why not, my son? Asked Mr. Anker. As they continued their walk, which had been interpreted, he is poor and has been unfortunate. The wealthy should not be indifferent to the sufferings of those less prosperous than themselves. I know they should not, father, but did I not hear you say last winter that you would not assist Simon Brown again? For it was only encouraging him in idleness. Do you not remember what were told, about his allowing his poor wife with her feeble health to go out and wash while he remained sitting quietly at home, smoking his pipe and attending to the children? I do not recollect well, Herbert, but my conclusions were too hasty. Upon inquiry, I found that there was another side to the story. Poor Simon had a sickness so badly that for several weeks he could not walk one step. In this situation, he could do nothing better than to make himself useful in the house, while his wife procured what work she could to aid in the support of her family. The truth is, my son, there are almost always two sides to a story, and if we suspend our judgment until we are sure we know all the particulars, we should avoid the injustice which too often result from hasty decisions. Honor all men, as the good book says. Herbert listened with respect and attention to his father's words. It was not until after several useful lessons that he learned to put his simple truth into practice. Among the most valuable of his playtime was a kind kite remarkable for its beauty and the swiftness of its flight. On his return from school one pleasant afternoon, Herbert perceived that there was a fine breeze and hastily putting away his books, ran for his kite. But to his surprise, it was not in its proper place. Who could have it? There was indeed two sides of this story, and now that the truth was known, it was quite plain that he alone was to blame for the accident. His sorrow now was increased when Henry eagerly inquired if he had finished the little wagon which he had begun for him in the morning. It was hard to tell his affectionate little brother that he had been so very angry with him for his supposed injury that he had purposely destroyed the wagon. But Herbert, thought often hasty and passionate, was an honest boy, and he answered frankly, "I have done very wrong today, Henry. I suppose you have taken my kite without permission and had carelessly spoiled it, and I felt so angry that I threw the wagon upon the ground and broke it. But if you will forgive me, I will make you a much larger and better one tomorrow." Henry readily expressed his forgiveness, and Herbert, for his own accord, sought his father and told him the other side of the story. Boys and girls, oftentimes we find ourselves very hasty to make an accusation, especially towards our little siblings, our brother and sister. Remember, the next time you heard something about your little brother or little sister, go make sure that the story is true and make sure you hear the complete side of the story before making a judgment. Goodbye. Nature testify of God.
Yay! Hi friends, do you know what kind of bug is this? Yes, it's a bed beetle, also known as bed bug.
Now, there are approximately 500 species of beetle, mostly found here in the tropics, with a few species found in North America also.
Bed bug.
They are characterized by their large size, range between 30 to 40 millimeters, which is 1.2 and 1.6 inches in length.
Because of their black shiny wings covers, they are sometimes called the patent leather beetle.
So boys and girls, have you ever seen one of these beetle around? Yeah, sometimes they come in your home, sometimes you find them outside. Yeah, they are all over. Now, they are rather flat and squashish with a kind of horn that points forward on the top of their head.
Best beetle lives in the dark. They live in trees too. They live underneath logs.
Now, both the male and female process decaying wood as food and feed it to their larvae. Now, the only other group of insect that exhibit a similar sharing of work between male and female occurs in termite society. Now, go outside and see if you see a best beetle or a best bug outside. Enjoy!
Enjoy your fruit. Hi boys and girls, for craft time today we will be making a paper cup puppet. Yep, you heard me right, a paper cup puppet. So let's take a look at all the things that we need. Come on boys and girls. Okay, so this is the stuff that we need. You will need a pencil, 3 straws, 3 long straws, glue, tape, a black marker, scissors, 3 different colored pieces of paper. It don't have to be long, boys and girls, and of course a paper cup. Now I have 2 here to show you the different sizes that you can use. So you can pause the video at this time, get all your stuff together, and let's get ready for craft time. Alright, so you're going to take one of the piece of paper that you have, because we are going to draw the face, the hair, and the neck of our puppet. So I'll be using the bottom of this to get the round shape. And we're just going to draw a circle. A neck, so I'm going to be making a boy puppet. So I don't know what you'll be making, if it's a girl or a boy. So this will be the hair of my boy puppet, like this. It's going to be looking like that. And this time we can take our scissors and cut it out now. So this will be the face for a boy, and you're going to take the same paper that you have remaining, and you're going to cut out the hand for the puppet. I already did, and my hand looks like this. Okay, so now what we're going to do, if you want you can color the hair of your puppet, but I'm going to use this sheet of paper and I'm just going to stick it on top of the hair, so that will be the color of my puppet's hair. And then you take your pencil and you're going to draw the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the eyebrows. If you want, you can also cut out, like I did, the eyes and the nose and draw your mouth if you want, right? So at this time, if you want to draw your eyes and your nose and your mouth, you can go ahead, but I'll be sticking my eyes and my nose, and I'll be drawing my mouth at this time. So when you're finished, you can color your hair. This time I will just
cut out here, this part here. Right. So we're just gonna put this at the side until we're finished, until we're ready for it. We're gonna take our cup at this time now. Alright, so you can now use a very sharp objects, and if you are going to do so, boys and girls, ask your mommy and daddy or an adult for help. And we are going to, well, mine already have a little small hole here, so I would know. So I'm just going to take my pencil, I'm just going to just stick it on the inside like that. Right, to give it a hole. So I'm just going to try and pass it through. Now we're just going to take one of your straw to make sure that it can go in. All right, and it's in, and so that's good there. What we're going to do now, we're going to take our pencil and we're going to stick it on this side, on either side. So you can use your pencil to stick here coming all the way through, or you can just stick it here just for it to be even. All right, so I'm just gonna just stick mine here. You can hold the inside of it, the cup, and I am going to do this and try and point it out on this side. Right, like that. Again, take your straw, making sure that it can go in on both sides. Make sure it can come in there. Alright, so it's like this, right? At this time, before anything, you can color your cup. You can stick paper on it if you wish. What I did, I drew a shirt cut out, that is, for my paper cup boy. And so at this time you can color your cup however you want it, whatever color you want, right? So at this time I am just going to stick all my pocket onto my shirt, and you guys will see what it looks like when I'm finished. Now you don't have to do the same thing, okay, boys and girls? So we're going to take one of our straw, and we're going to just put it down in the middle here. I'm going to take the other two and put on either side. So it's going to be looking like this. And you just want to pull them in, making sure that they're even. That. So I hope you can see what we are going to do. Let me just take it out and show you. We're going to bend our straws like this. So the straws will be bent like this on either side. It's going to be looking like this. So this time we're just going to take our tape so that we can hold it together. The tape helps hold it together so that it doesn't move. Alright, and also we're going to take some tape because we're going to stick on the inside here to hold the inside together as well. Alright. So you're going to take a piece of tape this time. And you're going to stick here. Like that. Right. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick my shirt on like this onto the cup. All right. You can stick your hand. I'll show you how your hand will be. I'm going to take your tape as well. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul.